Almost Valentine's, so I've got my Valentine's shirt on with my puppy paws. Guess who my Valentine is? Went to Dollar Tree, didn't get much. Got my mail, which is, I don't know about you, but I'm getting a ton of vote for so-and-so things every day in the mail. Junk, all junk mail. Oh, one more junk mail. See, they trick you. It looks like a hand-printed, nice little letter from somebody. I bet it's like, I don't know how they get your address and your age, but I get hearing aid stuff all the time. Oh, yep, I guessed it right. Better hearing event. So, yeah. So I went to Dollar Tree, didn't get much of nothing. Shouldn't be getting these, I'm on a diet, but I've been eating sandwiches. I've been really wanting barbecue potato chips in my sandwich. When I was in high school, probably for 2 years straight, I took a bologna and cheese sandwich and then a bag of barbecue potato chips, and I'd put the barbecue potato chips on the bologna and cheese and mayonnaise sandwich. And that's what I'd have for lunch almost every day. Then I bought some treats for the boy. Grill House beef and cheese flavor made with real meat. So I got treats for the boy. And then this is what I really went for. I wanted a couple of folders because I want to put, we started a new season, year, whatever, of, we call them circles, but it's like a at-home Bible study type thing. At church, what we do is everybody, all the circles, we go deeper into the sermon. So whatever the sermon's about, we get a little page and it's got more scriptures and questions and stuff, and we do that. So I wanted to start saving those little sheets that we get. So I got a folder for that, and since it was a 2-pack, I'm going to use the other folder for collecting all my tax stuff. I started to do my taxes online and realized there's one form I don't have, and I checked and it says it won't be available till mid-February. So I'm like, well, I guess I'll wait and do my taxes. I don't know. I don't know if I owe anything or not. I'm praying I don't, but I took a bunch of money out of my 401k to pay for the windows and the paint and all that stuff that I did on the house. And I didn't take the taxes out ahead of time. But from what I've heard, if it's under a certain amount, you're not going to have to pay taxes on it if your income's low enough. So I don't know. If I have to pay taxes on it, it's 20%. That's $2,000 I'll have to cough up from somewhere. Hopefully not. So I didn't get a whole lot of Dollar Tree. This guy's ad cracks me up. This is another guy running for, it's like, it says, rolling out the red carpet at the border, and then it's got Biden. Yeah, I don't know what all's going on. I haven't checked the news in the last couple days, but we got some crazy stuff going on down here at the Texas border. The federal government is telling us to do one thing, and our state's saying, nope, we're not doing that. We're protecting our borders, so let's hope it doesn't end up a big old fight. So if some of you, I don't know if I mentioned this or not, maybe. Last week, maybe it wasn't long ago, 2 weeks ago max, I paid for some plane tickets to go visit my sister down in Sacramento area, California, in April. I got a call the night before last from my nephew, and they found my sister dead. She had just collapsed and died, and they tried to revive her and couldn't, so I'm not sure what's going to happen. I'm waiting to see when they're going to do a memorial. If I can switch the tickets, I mean, I'd like to go to respect her, but she's not there, just be my nephews and their kids. But if I can't transfer the tickets, I can't afford to pay again. I mean, and even if they do give me a credit for the tickets I paid, because these are so last minute, could cost several $100s more, which I can't afford either, plus hotel and maybe renting a car or Ubering or whatever. It's gonna be a lot of money, and I don't know. I mean, am I a terrible person if I don't go? I don't know. I don't know what to think about the whole thing. I planned on going, but the more I think about it, the more I'm like, I'd go down one day, go to the memorial, come back the next day. So if I can get the new tickets for about the same price, I'll probably go. But if it's gonna be several $100s more, not counting the hotel and car and all that stuff, and I can't drive that far. It's quite a ways from the airport to their house, and you know me, I've got vision limitations on how much I can drive. So I'd have to have them come get me and take me back to the airport or something. I don't know. It's all so up in the air. It's also such a shock. I mean, here I was all set to go visit her in April, and then just out of nowhere, she's gone. She had trouble with her heart and her lungs, so it could have been anything. My guess is probably her heart, but she was 77, so that's not that old nowadays. I mean, most people I know are living into their 80s at least. So I don't know. Don't know what to do. But I'll keep you posted. I might disappear for a while if I have to go out to California or get to go out to California. The Bible study I'm doing, it talks about this week, the one we did, it's a weight loss Bible study. And the one we did this week, one of the things they talk about, let me see if I can find it. Is that week 2? Yeah, week 2. It talks about, instead of saying, I have to, let's see, it says, choose 3 things that you often find yourself grumpy or grumbling about: health, wellness things, or anything really, and turn these have-tos into get-tos. So instead of, like, for instance, one of the ones I put down, one of the things I put down is I have to eat more veggies. And I flipped it over and changed to I get to find new tasty recipes to help me eat more veggies. So trying to remember and do the have-tos instead of the get-tos instead of the have-tos. Like instead of I have to exercise, I get to do the water walking with my friend and talk to her for an hour, or I get to take Haku for a walk and spend time with him and help train him. So we talk at church a lot about the opposite spirit. If you're a spirit of fear, flip that over, and the opposite of fear is like trust, maybe trust in God. Or if you're mad at somebody, the opposite spirit to hate or anger or whatever would be love. So look for whatever the opposite spirit is and try and do that, think that, or whatever. Haku keeps going out to the gate because my water, I don't know if it's still turned off, but my water's been off all morning because they had a line clog or break or something across the street. So they've had all these big construction equipment and drills and men and all that. So he's just sitting there at the front, the gate to the backyard, like trying to peek out through the cracks of the gate and see what's going on out there. He had his last class of this series last week, but she asked me if I wanted to come in and do a one-on-one with him. And he did so good. I was so proud of him because we took him out of the classroom and kind of took him right by the registers where there's other people, other dogs, all that kind of stuff. And initially he's like barking and getting all upset, and we got him to calm down, and I got him to do a down, a lay down, and he would lay down, and then eventually, a few minutes into it, after practicing and working with him, giving him treats for doing the downs and all that, he would do a down on his own and just lay there and kind of watch what was going on instead of wigging out like he usually does. So that's something I need to work on. I've signed him up, or at least I'm trying to. I don't know if they'll let me in because it's supposed to be 2 weeks in advance, and it starts the 13th, so we'll see. The ASPCA has this, they have them all over the country, I guess. They're called manners classes, and there's 10 different goals for them to do. So I signed him up for that, and part of the reason I'm doing it is because my grandson's doing it with his dog, so it'll get to see my grandson every week for 6 weeks for an hour. So that's part of it for Haku's benefit, but part of it for me. All right, enough chit chat. I didn't have much for my Dollar Tree haul, but need to start gathering your stuff together for your taxes. I do mine online. I used to pay somebody to do it, but it crept up, and then I don't have heavy duty taxes. It's pretty easy, especially now that I'm not renting it out to anybody. But she was charging me $150-$60, and so I was like, I'll just pay the whatever it is for, I think it's up to $99 now, so it's not that much cheaper. She's probably more, the accountant's probably up to $200 by now, because what is that online one that I use? Can't think who it is. Anyway, I do my taxes online with the same one everybody uses. I can't think of the name of the company, but they make it pretty easy to just plug in all the numbers. You just got to gather all your information first, like taxes and all that kind of stuff. The last couple years, I haven't had enough stuff to itemize, so we'll see if I have enough to bother itemizing. Usually they just do the standard deduction, which makes it even easier, but you got to put in all the stuff first to see if you have enough to itemize, so you still got to gather all the junk. And then they say, nope, you don't have enough. So then you do the standard deduction. I'm just worried about that $10,000 I took out of my 401k and used on the house, whether that's going to come back and bite me in the behind. I hope not. I hope I don't end up paying a couple thousand taxes on it. Hey, baby, look what I got you. Look what I got you. Oh, what is it? You see the little head? What's in here, huh? Let's see if we can get it open. It doesn't want to come open. I'm working on it. Oh, it's so exciting. What is it? Ugh, I can't get it open. Let's see if we can jam a pin or something in here and see if we can get it to open. Can't get it open, buddy. Why do they make these darn bags so hard to open? I tore it off where they said to tear it off, but it still won't open. Maybe I can, there we go. Almost got it. Come here. See, he knows he has to sit to get a treat. I don't know if you can see him. I turned the camera around, but not sure if you could see him because I turned the whole thing around so I couldn't see through the lens viewer, so I don't know if you could see or not. Anyway, it's Saturday. Tomorrow I'll probably go do either water walking, or they have an aerobics class at 2, but you have to sign up ahead of time, so if I can't get in there, I'll just do the water walking and see if my friend wants to go. I just got done taking her to lunch at this little restaurant we found. It was they had a bunch of gluten-free stuff for breakfast, so I got eggs and bacon and French toast because I could get gluten-free French toast. I cannot think of the last time I've had French toast. It was just okay. I'd rather had a waffle. Or even just plain old gluten-free bread toast would have been fine. But anyway, it was her and me. She got a salad and I got that. And neither one of us even got drinks. We just got water and it was $35. And that's crazy. Just nuts how expensive stuff is right now. But it was her birthday, so, you know, gotta take her out for her birthday. Alrighty, love y'all. I got a notification that my We Blessings is on the way. Hopefully it'll get here before I leave for California, if and when that ever happens. I don't know, have no idea what's going on with that whole mess. But yeah, my older nephew and his wife and kid drove over to California from, I think they live in Arizona now or New Mexico, one of those two states. And her other son lived with her, so I don't know. I have no idea how that all works. She's a Jehovah's Witness, so I don't know their beliefs on death and memorials and burials and all that kind of stuff. I don't really know. So we shall see. I'll keep you posted, but as soon as I get the We Blessing, I'll film it for you. If you don't know what We Blessing is, it's kind of like Stitch Fix, but I kind of like it better because with Stitch Fix, you have to buy all 5 pieces to get a 25% discount if you buy all 5 pieces. But with We Blessings, each piece is between 40 and 60% off, average 50% off. So, and it's stuff usually from stores like Macy's and Dillard's, those brands. So it's higher than Walmart, Target clothes, but lower than Stitch Fix clothes, and you know, those fancy clothing stores that I can't afford. So it's kind of in that middle range. But I did like a little peek online, and it's 4 blouses and a pair of jeans, or 5 blouses and a pair of jeans, something like that. And the average ones I looked at, they were originally $50-ish, and they were $20-something. So almost everything was 50% off. So that's why I like We Blessings. And if you ever decide to use We Blessing, I'll put a link in my video when I do the video. I don't think you get anything if you use it through my link, but I get $50 off my next order. So if you can get other people to try it, then you get $50, so you can try it again. Alrighty, well, enough rambling. It's almost 20 minutes. I'm sure you're tired of listening to me ramble. Love y'all. Bye-bye.